Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. My name is Francine, and this is my channel, The Hermetic Herald, here for another channeled message for you guys. So if you're new, thank you guys for joining, and welcome in, welcome in. For those of you that have been here, thank you guys for also tuning in and for being here with me. I thank you, and I love all of the positivity and love that I receive. I think that is what I see the most out of anything else. So I'm just really thankful for the amount of people and the amount of support that I've received for this channel, and also feedback on how these messages are resonating for the collective. So it really fills me up with a lot of joy. Keep in mind, I'm open to constructive criticism always, so I'm always open to whatever comes through that helps both of us on our respective paths, and also as we intersect on those paths. I feel like people come into your life for a reason. Even if it's for a season, long-term, short-term, it's still beautiful and valuable. I feel like I needed to say that. So someone might be feeling like they're recognizing and seeing the seasons. They're seeing like times, they're seeing synchronicities with people coming in at a certain time after maybe a difficulty, or experiencing some, I'm hearing highs. Like you guys are seeing after some hard truths in the bottom, or feeling like pretty low in your energy, you're actually spiking up to some major truths, spiking up to some major highs, and a lot of great expectations are coming for you guys. So I feel like these three are for you. So I want to see what Spirit has, what your Spirit team has to say with regards to your journey right now. I'm hearing objective. There's some objective truth that Spirit wants to highlight to you, and it's going to be something that resonates for you in this message. Something's coming through with regards to objectivity. Someone here might think a lot about the subjectivity of situations. Like, yeah, it could be bad or good depending on how you look at it. But I feel like Spirit's trying to highlight, yeah, there's some things that are going to be black and white with regards to your path. Something that won't change. Okay, let's see what that is. What's the overall energy, Spirit, of the people watching this message? The Ace of Swords. So you guys are having a lot of clarity, a lot of truth about the situation. A lot of clarity is coming to you. Your guys are really acute mentally. I feel like you're getting messages. You're getting some really like razor sharp insight. Something that you cannot put down or say, it's just my mind, it's just my intuition speaking. It's actually like hard truths. What I was saying, that's coming through. So some hard truths are coming to light, and I think it's something you've been praying for or requesting of the universe to provide to you, was access to some, either your Akashic Records, into understanding your past, understanding your present, understanding where you are. Something about you having full clarity and observing things play out the way that you anticipated it, or expected it. Someone here anticipated something happening and it's unfolding the way you expected it, and it's because you have this, your intuitive senses are very heightened. You guys are able to see something a mile away or miles away, and there's something about you starting to see the confirmations of those truths. That's why I feel like I heard objectivity. There's something about some things that are just so like succinct, true on your path, and there's no doubting it. There is no reason to doubt it, is what I'm hearing. You guys have some good energy. Eight of Pentacles is about working very diligently at something. So you guys are getting clarity in regards to career. There's someone here that's starting to regain. I'm hearing regain. So it's something that you had. Maybe you felt like you were getting derailed from other people's opinions, or other facets of your experience were like kind of derailing your desires for what you wanted to do with your career path. But I'm getting a lot of words for you. You guys have a lot of messages coming in. I feel like a lot of you guys are clairaudient, and that's why I'm hearing so many messages. And I feel like I have to literally like put my foot down, energetically speaking, to get a word out or to get a thought out. You guys have a lot going on mentally. You guys have a lot going on as it pertains to planning. Some of you guys are really trying to focus on your vision board or focus on what you're expecting and what you want to expect from the future. You're putting a lot of things on paper, or you're putting things to work to get the result that you're expecting and wanting. We also have here the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you guys are in your power. Queen of Wands energy. You might also be a ginger or have red hair, or just have red hair. It could be dyed, but for some reason I'm getting red, fiery energy at the end of the day. You guys have a lot of entrepreneurial energy. You guys can put your hands to a number of things and it'll work for you. There's something about you having a business together, getting a business started, putting a lot of work now that you have a clear-cut decision on what you should do. I'm feeling like the energy of someone I actually did a reading for about their career path, feeling like they're acute and ready to walk forward and to do what they've heard about with regards to their career. So that's exciting. Like, I'm really happy for you guys, because I'm feeling this energy and it's feeling really exciting. It's like you're putting the work in now. Now you have a goal. Now you have some objective truth and you're going for it. Bottom of the deck here is the Four of Swords, the Moon, and the Two of Cups. You guys found solace and partnership with your destiny in the dark, in the moments of reflection, in the moments of just kind of waiting. I'm hearing bated breath, like waiting with bated breath for things to come through the way that you were told they would come through. Someone here has foresight a mile away, like I said, where you felt like you needed to trust the universe, you need to trust your guides, that when they told you like to rest, and you rested. And in that moment and time of resting, I feel like you guys got so much insight in the dark, in the moon. I need some water. My gosh, this is great. My throat chakra is closing up, so I don't know if you guys have that happening to you too. I feel like someone's gonna understand what that feels like. It's so stark, where you're speaking and all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait. Two of Cups. You guys are coming into alignment, divine alignment with yourself and with your path. I feel this card, which is the Page of Swords, starting a contract or getting started very quickly. Ace of Swords, Page of Swords. You're moving in order. At the end of your time in I'm hearing hermit mode or resting. I'm hearing survivor mode, you know, like in like a game for some reason. So maybe you're interested in playing video games and survivor mode will resonate for you in some game you're playing, or understanding the notion of it. But you were feeling like you were juggling prior to this time that you spent away. And I feel like in that time of rest, you recalibrated a lot and you were able to then balance out the scales. You were able to then start moving towards this new endeavor, or starting towards a contract. Yeah, we have the Six of Pentacles. You guys needed this so much. If you haven't taken the time to rest, you need to. Someone here has not taken the time yet. Ten of Swords is here. There's an ending to something. I'm hearing bypassing. You can't bypass the ending. For someone here, this might be 6 people. You can't bypass the ending. You have to let the chips fall where they may. You have to let the swords fall out. You have to let yourself recuperate. You're gonna find that you're burnt out if you don't do it. We have the Knight of Swords. There's a need for swiftness, getting into this energy of resting if you have not already. You'll know if this is for you. Seven of Pentacles is that you've been looking at what you've done long term and you're assessing what you want to do next, because you created a bounty and now you're resting. Some of you have already rested and now you're moving out of that. There's something about you needing to not be defensive about the need to rest. Yeah, Magician. Your manifestations are coming. There's a need for you to trust that, because I feel like the Magician energy is trying to tell you, you are the one in control. You are the creator. I feel like you guys are manifesting whatever it is, whatever you're manifesting, your actions have to link with what you want. If you're continuing to do this wounded warrior thing, right, where you're trying to make things happen, while you're tired, while you're needing that rest, I feel like you guys are going to end up very quickly regressing. Your manifestations are going to shift and they're not going to look the way you want them to. I feel really strongly someone here needs to get out of this energy. I'm trying to push through. Look at that. Yeah, I'm just getting a really like confused energy. And as I was saying that, my words were slurring. You guys need to take time away from machinery to rest. Don't operate heavy machinery is what I'm hearing. Because I feel like if you guys get behind the wheel and you don't take a rest, you guys are going to end up crashing physically, literally. And this is not me trying to scare you, but I'm getting the High Priestess. Yeah, someone here needs to trust their intuition and stop. Two of Wands and the King of Wands here. Yeah, you need to allow yourself to take the edge off. And I'm not saying drug use, but it's like you need to rest so that you can start anew. Start with way more energy and excitement here. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What messages do you have for the collective? We have judgment coming through. Making a call, making a judgment call. I'm getting 3 cards here already. So we have the Two of Cups coming through again. This is about also a divine partnership. What is this about? Moving forward with a divine partnership here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Someone here has found someone who is a very, I'm hearing exacting pair for you. And Spirit's trying to highlight and confirm to someone here. I feel like 6 is a very important number. You might be a life path 6. That this is your fortune. This is someone who might be a Scorpio or might be a Sagittarius. A new start is arising. You manifested this person into your life. They want to highlight that. And I feel like this person is very intuitive. You have manifested this person for quite some time. The moon tells me it's been like in its infancy stages, or it's been gestating for quite some time before it happened. And we have the 10 of Cups. Wow. Joy and fulfillment. I'm also feeling this card, which is the Queen of Wands. So someone here is a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Someone here is also coming into a lot of bounty with their family. Like, for real, you guys are linking up with your divine pairs or counterparts. That's coming through. And that's not going to be for everyone. That's specifically something that Spirit wants me to highlight here. 3 of Cups. If not that, it's your soul tribe. You guys feel like you're resonating with people a lot more lately. Like you're meeting and linking up with people that you thought about or looked up from afar. I'm feeling like someone here used to look at certain people online on like tarot videos, for instance, right? And then now you're starting to see or communicate with those people, and you're seeing like, hey, I'm actually like a part of this unit. I'm a part of this soul tribe. I'm not alone. Okay? And even now, I feel like I need to tell you guys that when you're doing these videos, you can manifest the people that come to see these videos. I feel like if you're desiring soul tribe, you can literally do a video and have the intention set that you will meet the people that you're meant to. And I feel like that's what I did here with you guys, because I feel like you guys made the decision from afar to, I'm hearing incarnate, to meet people in a certain way this time around, and you're meeting most of them online. Really cool stuff. Oh man. Spirit's also highlighting the 10 of Cups for someone. So let's see what that's about. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. I feel like I need to move and transition into another deck here. What is the situation surrounding the 10 of Cups here? We have high honor coming through, number 25. We also have courtship. Yeah, someone here is meeting someone, an older man with the number 5. This person might already be a father. We also have adjudication, occupation, and community. Someone here is leaving their current position as well. This might be for one person in this group, so please let me know if you feel comfortable. Someone here is moving out of an occupation that they had in the past into something that's a little bit freer for them with their time. It could be an activism for someone. I feel like someone's leaving or addressing something within their workspace, and they're saying, I don't need this. I'm transitioning into something that's more front and center for the community at large. We have distant horizons, imprisonment, and coffin, which means you're done with feeling imprisoned and chained I'm hearing religion, to a religion and also to an occupation because it wasn't true to you. False person. Marriage. You're uniting with this person. I feel like someone here is meeting an older male, and it's going to be such a beautiful connection between you guys. Sudden wealth. This means that this person's going to really be with you through the thick and thin is what I'm hearing. You were wondering, like, when am I going to see this person or meet this person? I've been waiting for them, and they're here. Toil and labor. You did a lot of work to get to the point where you would be open and receptive to this energy, and it's like the official person's just coming right in and knocking. Wow, huge change, huge transformation is happening for you guys. I don't know why I'm getting this feeling like there's so much to say and I don't have the time. That's kind of weird. Looks like I'm gonna have to come on here more often because I feel like there's so much to say here. Wow. Are there any final words, Spirit Guides, to end this reading? Yeah, the moon. As I'm looking at the moon, I'm hearing character story. Someone's character has been largely changed and shaped by the moon. Something about moon cycles is very important. I'm also noticing this lobster on this person's dress. I feel like the lobster here is talking about a financial pinch you're feeling, and I feel like you're going to find solace and answers in the dark. There's someone here that needs to take time away in order to get the answers that they need, and we have the Ten of Cups. You're going to find a lot of harmony in the dark. The dark is what you're not really looking at as deeply as you can. And we have the Queen of Wands. I keep getting the Queen of Wands coming through for you guys. Someone here is a Queen of Wands. You have a lot of potential towards something, and you're progressing very quickly. But there's something about you sitting in the dark with yourself for a bit. And I think it has to do with some pain. You're avoiding the dark. Is there anything else, Spirit? Yeah, like you're avoiding some painful energies that are coming through to the surface. You might have been here from Lexi the Leo's reading as well. Conflict is coming through with the Five of Swords and then the Eight of Swords. Guys, we're going from the 3 to the 5 to the 8. Please don't make it to the 10. You guys are moving and jumping towards the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords isn't bad intrinsically. I don't want you guys to think that I feel that way. I know the 10 of Swords is an ending, so it's important to get to the ending to get to the new beginning. But I feel like you don't have to get to the 10 of Swords. I feel like Spirit wants to take you out of this trap mentally that you have right now in the dark. The dark is not as scary. 10 of Swords, okay. So maybe you'll have to go through the 10 of Swords. Some of you will end up at the 10 of Swords. It doesn't matter what I say. And that's okay. Because I feel like you're going to then have I'm hearing intention to act, the power to act. Sometimes you have to go through something in its entirety and the difficulties in order to come out and stand up and say, I'm done with that. So I'm not trying to put you down at all if you get to the 10 of Swords before this reading, or if you end up not listening to this reading. It's not like that. It's definitely about you taking a stand, and addressing your fears and addressing your anxieties. Look how many so many swords came out for you guys. 6 of Swords. This deck was shuffled as hell. So this is a sign for you guys that you need to move out of this. You need to move out of this anxiety and fear in order to avoid the 10 of Swords. And if you cannot, you must act as soon as possible. Spirit wants to highlight that all these swords, 6, 9, 10, 8, 5, 3, they're progressing. There's a need for you to let it happen and move forward. Whoa. Knight of Coins. It's been a slow and steady thing for a number of you. I feel like you guys have slowly and steadily made amends, is what I'm hearing. Made amends. Ah. Queen of Swords and the Fool. Excuse the shaking there. Queen of Swords and the Fool. Some of you guys were a little bit harsh with someone. I'm not saying they didn't deserve it, but I feel like someone here was really harsh with someone that was like a partner for you. Very cutting. Empress. It could have been someone you had a child with. This was, I'm hearing protective. You were protective of your energy. You were trying to maintain boundaries, and you were saying, look, like, you need to do this, you need to do that. And we have the Chariot. You were very quick and concise about responding to something or acting on something. Someone here is also pregnant. This is going to only resonate if it's meant to, so don't take it if it's not meant for you. And it's like a burden for you because you're needing to know how to act in this situation. You had the Emperor and Empress, guys. Someone here has a divine counterpart or is in a relationship with someone, like married to someone, and they're expecting from the relationship, they're expecting a child, but they're having some, like, you're feeling like you might have to start over and act on something in order to move forward. Spirit wants to highlight that you need to go to the dark. You need to let yourself, like, sit with this and address it and then move forward through the energies. The more you spend distracted doing other things, the longer it'll linger. Something about this lingering for you. Judgment is what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, is judgment. Judgment's going to come to the situation if you don't address it. It's going to right itself one way or the other. This relationship is coming through a lot in this reading. Look at that. It came right on my arm, so I don't know why someone thought of that the wrong way, but the High Priestess, the Lovers, the Seven of Pentacles, there's some connection that also for someone else is long-term. You've had this relationship for quite some time, and you feel really good. You feel really independent in this dynamic with this person. That's coming through. There's some contemplation that's needed. Some of you are needing to get out of your mental space of feeling confused about being in a relationship again. You might have enjoyed being single and you're kind of trying to contemplate all of your choices. But I feel like it's clear. I feel like someone here is kind of afraid, but they have a lot of love to give in this relationship. In any relationship, you have reciprocity. You have it's like the essence of wanting a friendship as a solid foundation first before you go any further. You have a lot of love to give people. I feel like someone's getting in their head about whether they're ready to move forward with a relationship or open up to a relationship, and that's okay. We also have Judgment, yeah. So there's a lot of people making judgment calls in the collective with you guys. You guys are going to make the right call, but there's a need for you to allow yourself to get past your anxieties and fears and to get alone with them. Ten of Swords. What healing message do you have for the collective, Spirit? Let's just put these away. I feel like I need to say this. This is the Manga Tarot. Manga Tarot for someone that wants to get this deck here. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what is the healing message you have for this group? Transformation number 22. Do you see how that cocoon or how that caterpillar has to grow in the dark? There's something about you needing to let yourself grow into this next stage in the dark, and it's going to be like a gestational period for you. And you're doing it now, but there's something about you needing to be like shrouded, covered by the darkness, by the unknown, by letting it have just cover through or cover over you. Stripping illusions, because when you get into that energy, you're going to become like the lotus of being able to strip past something you're not seeing. And it feels like there's so many burdens on your shoulders right now that are not meant to be there. And they're going to strip away those illusions for you so that you can transform into that butterfly. Butterfly is coming through. And there's anger coming through. So someone here might have been here from the Lexi, the Leo reading with regards to anger. Anger is coming through, which means that there's some like frustration or frustrating energies in your ascension process that they want to highlight. You're frustrated with something that's not coming out the way you want it to. Your task, this is what Spirit's saying, your task in order to transform and transmute the energies in the dark is to get in the dark and to find the light, sacred space. Some of you guys need to use fire and literally in a room, like light a candle and see the flames. And actually you can scry or channel with that and see a lot of important aspects of what your path is pertaining to. Slow and steady though. Give yourself the space to open up as the sunflower is and to receive. From there you can act. There's going to be some emotional release for some of you in the dark, but don't worry, no one else is there that's going to take and abuse that information and insight you receive. Your spirit team is with you in that dark place. We have struggle upward. It's going to be difficult if you don't get into the dark. You have to see the dark as an ally, as a friend. So that is what I have for you guys today. I hope this helps you in any way, shape, or form on your path. I will be back for more, but I thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Bye.